Welcome to What's Up Woodbury, where we believe that a community is more than just a group of people living in a particular area. A community is made up of people, businesses, and nonprofits who are there to serve us when we need it most. Community is our friends, our family, and our neighbors. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your community. This is your Woodbury. I'm your host, Matt Johnson of Anew Real Estate Group, here to bring you the latest and the greatest of what's happening around town. I'm Matt Johnson from Keller Williams, and today we're here with the owners of a new business in Woodbury called X Golf. I got Travis and Tanya Holt, and so tell us where we're at. Where are we at here at X Golf?
So we're here at X Golf in Woodbury. We are adjacent to the Title Boxing location and TaylorMade Nutrition on Tamarack Road.
Okay.
So most conveniently located, Radio Drive is to our east and 494 is to our west. Tamarack Road, we're on the north side. So can't really miss us, so you got to come around the corner to get in the parking lot.
Kind of behind Cub Foods from
Kind of
Radio
behind Cub
Drive.
Foods.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right. And so, Tanya, tell me, how did you guys come to learn about this opportunity here with X Golf?
I'll tell the story
Okay.
because I wasn't a part of the story, and then I got
Roped
Roped
into
in.
it.
Pretty
sucked
much.
in. So
He
our,
does that a
our,
lot.
our kids play high school golf, and last spring being so cold
Sure.
and snowy in April, my son needed a tryout for the golf team, and so looking for a place to hit, and they drove all the way across town to a simulator.
Okay.
And on the way back, they were like, "There's got to be something closer to this side of town. I mean, these people can't be driving all the way over to
Chanhassen.
Chanhassen, Reed and Prairie
Yeah.
to play golf all the time." And so Tanya literally started looking for it, and the ad for X Golf popped up, and I got a text from her one day that said,
Nice.
"Hey, look at this, we should do this." I'm like, no.
A text from your son?
No, from her.
Oh, from
me.
her. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Tanya.
Yeah,
I
from
know.
her, of course.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, "Oh, we need to do this. We need this."
This would be fun.
And that was April, and we
Here we
opened
are.
in December.
Yeah, 8 months later.
Yeah,
Wow,
right?
that's crazy.
It was that fast.
Very exciting. So, you guys have been open for about a month now. I know just before Christmas it was busy in here with the gift card sales. That's awesome.
Yes.
And what does your typical customer look like?
You know, it really runs the gamut. It's we get your fixed golfer who every Thursday 8 a.m. I've got a tee time from April through October, and I come out with my 4 guys or my 4 gals, and here's what I do. We get those folks about twice a week, so we have a standing reservation, 4 gentlemen or 4 women to a simulator, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning. But then we also have kind of your family group come in Saturday afternoon. It's something to do. Have the kids come in, work on their game. Just something that we can all do collectively as a family
Right.
that's active and close to home. But then we also have kind of your social consumer.
Right.
I'm not really that interested in competing in golf, but I want a nice night out or
Sure.
a good drink or a sandwich, and we'll get those folks. So it really runs the gamut in Woodbury, but we'll take them all.
Right.
And as long as you want to have a comfortable experience and a nice family-friendly environment, we're here for you.
Yeah, you guys got 8 TVs around here?
10.
10 TVs.
There's 10, yeah. And they can all
Playing
be turned
games.
to different channels,
That's
so
awesome.
you can get your HGTV or your
Sure.
PGA or your NFL or your news or whatever it
the
is,
hot topic
whatever
is.
you're
You have
interested
6
in.
simulators.
6 total simulators.
Tell us more about what these simulators are all about.
So the simulators are, a lot of people have played simulated golf, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's the beauty of simulated golf is that you can play when it's always 70 inside, right?
Right.
X Golf kind of took it to the next level. It's a Korean-based company that said, everyone complains about the putting and the chipping and the shot having to hit the screen to register the shot, and it's fun, but it's not really my real golf game.
Right.
And so X Golf decided to kind of take it to the next level and said, hold on, we can do this, we can fix this. So there's lasers in place that you can hit a flop shot if you want. You can hit a 60-degree wedge, and it doesn't have to hit the screen. Your putting is as close to realistic as it's going to get, probably on a simulator, and same with chipping. And so we have some really good friends that we know that are really, really good golfers, and they can hit draws and fades and shots that I can't hit, but the simulator will pick the spin up on the ball, and
Wow.
and it recognizes it. So That's what sets us apart from anyone in the state of Minnesota. No one has the technology that we have, and
Okay.
yeah. So
Well, I know it picked up my slice when I was playing
Yeah.
Pebble Beach. I wound up in the ocean a couple of times.
That's right.
That
It's
was fun.
98% accurate. So pros and cons, right?
Yeah.
It's 98% accurate.
Yep,
so
yep, that's
if you
good
hit
or
a hard slice
bad.
outside, you're hitting a hard slice inside it.
you looked good that day, though.
You did.
You were dressed the
Well, that's
part.
the
I
important
liked
part.
I like the
It's
crazy.
the important
We
part.
call
All
them
about the
crazy
appearance.
pants.
Yeah.
The guys I golf with, but looked good.
You
Look
gotta
good.
gotta look good when you're golfing, no doubt about that. And so you have food service and a bar here as well.
We do. We have full cocktail, full liquor license, so you can come in for a hot cup of coffee and a Coke or a martini or
Yeah.
Anything in between.
I like
we
the
have-
signature drinks.
We do. We have our signature drinks. We have everything from the extreme margarita to the Bloody
Well, the-
Mary is always very, very
Yeah,
popular.
the Mulligan Mule, we call
Mulligan
it,
Mule.
instead of the Moscow Mule.
So something about a Ricky Fowler.
The
Oh
Ricky
yeah, there's a
Fowler.
Ricky. It's a good orange drink, the Ricky Fowler. That's
Okay.
really
How
popular.
about John Daly? Of course?
Oh yeah, I gotta have a John Daly on
I have
the
a
list,
John
right?
Daly.
Yeah.
Comes in a short, fat glass. It's really nice.
Fantastic. I suppose you've gotten a few rounds in since these simulators open. What's been your favorite course so far?
Oh, gosh.
I like Pebble Beach, of course. It's very, very pretty. There is a course. I like Kapalua. Is that how you say
Hawaii,
it? Right? In Hawaii.
yeah.
Okay, so where the PGA tour was just last weekend.
Sure.
That's really fun. Gorgeous course. There's a course called Moonlight. That is a very. It's super fun. Really unique. It's a par 3 executive course. You can work on your short game.
Well, and it's kid
It's
friendly.
kind of a kid-friendly course because as you're playing, there will be a honey pot that will slide through the screen, and so if you hit it just the right or the wrong time, it'll strike the honey pot and fall straight dead to the ground, and then you'll be hitting a 110-yard shot versus the 80-yard shot
Oh,
you started
wonderful.
with. It's
Yeah.
really neat. Keeps your attention for people like me that get distracted.
But
easily.
there's 45 courses from across the country or across the world actually.
Yeah.
15 or 20 Japanese and Korean courses. There's a couple courses from Australia.
Sure.
Course in France, which is pretty cool. Evian, I think Golf Club it's called. And then we've got Hazeltine here in Minnesota, and kind of the big ones have been around for PGA events and those kind of things. With more courses coming, so they're always working on adding the next course. So
any course you can set up to play as a par 3 course, so that's kind of unique. A lot of times when you go to a simulator, there's 1 or 2 executive courses on the entire platform. This, you can take any of the courses in the repertoire and turn it into an executive par 3. So that's kind of fun, and it makes it fun for all the golfers because you go to Hazeltine, a par 4 is 438 yards
Right.
from the Reds, but if you set it up as an executive par 3, any golfer at any level can play the same course and really enjoy the game as a group, and it just kind of makes it a little bit more enjoyable.
Sure.
But then if you want to play for competition, then you set it up on the Reds, the Whites, or the Blues, and you play the real game.
And you go real or go home.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right. There's something for everybody. It just
Speaking
depends.
of drinks, you also have some food items. I remember pizza,
yeah, we do.
pretzel.
We've got like 7 food items on there, kind of basic bar fare, everything from pizzas to pretzels. We have jalapeno artichoke dip. We've got
Best.
bruschetta, hummus platter with some veggies and
Okay.
some healthy options that way
Terrific
too. So-
chicken wrap, really good. Either a buffalo crusted chicken wrap or just a grilled chicken wrap option for lunch
Excellent.
or a snack. So yeah, the menu's pretty good.
One other question I had: you have a league starting soon,
do.
right?
Yep.
So what's the idea? What's that look like for the league?
So we have 2 evening leagues coming up, starting on Monday nights and Wednesday nights,
Okay.
and they're 3-person teams. It's all handicap driven, so it's kind of like a bowling league. Just have if you have 4 or 5 people on your team and 3 people show up in the evening, as long as they have a handicap, that's what you need. But it's head-to-head competition, and then it's ladder play with points. Move on to the next round. So there will be a 10-week consecutive league with 2 weeks of championships and prize levels, and then the goal is to have a World Series. So we'd have a Monday night versus a Wednesday night champion
Oh, wow.
that would go head to head towards the end.
That's cool.
We're working towards setting up a Tuesday night, kind of a more flexible individual league, where it's just kind of come as you are, pop in, similar to how they do it down at Eagle Valley. You just pay your money and just come in, and if you make it, you make it. schedule doesn't permit, you don't have to. And then a Dew Sweepers League on Monday mornings for those of us who can get out in the morning, maybe work from home or retired a little bit.
Yeah.
Something early. And then we were just talking about setting up a juniors league on Sunday evenings for the 13 to 18-year-olds to kind of get in and get your practice
high
on and
schoolers
get
and-
some high school swings and really introduce the next generation to the
I
game.
suppose there's no age limit. It's family friendly. so-
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyone can play.
Yeah.
Yep, anyone
Perfect.
can play.
And, you know, I played 18 myself. There was 3 of us. We played 18 holes at Pebble Beach in 2 hours. That was a blast. It was
Yeah.
a wonderful afternoon.
That's the nice thing too.
Sure.
We have people call and say, "What's it cost?" We charge by the hour for the simulator. People say, "Oh my gosh, by the hour." An average golfer can play 18 holes of golf in 1 hour on the simulator.
Right.
So you buy the simulator for the hour, but then you can stack as many as 6 players in the sim at a time. So it's not for $35, $45, $55 per person per hour. You pay for the bay, and then you use it according to your level or your pace of play and how you're doing
Gotcha.
it. Yep.
Gotcha. One other question I had. Does it keep handicaps?
Yes.
So it keeps as a player, you can keep your score, or
So this is what X Golf is. So X Golf is a franchise. We're
Yeah.
the 12th franchise, so it's very new to the United States.
Sure.
Actually, North America. They're going to be in Canada as well, but very soon they're telling us in the next month or two, you will each have. Everyone will have their own unique login. So you'll log in.
Okay.
You'll log in as Matt Johnson. It'll have your password, and it'll keep track of all your stats. So it'll keep track of your long drive, your putts, your everything, all your statistics.
Penalty strokes.
So today that we don't have that option.
I know, right?
How about my foot wedge? Is that in there?
No. There is a mulligan button on there,
Yeah,
but
I
we
like
don't.
that.
We don't advertise.
We don't
that.
tell them about the mulligan button. But yeah, so eventually that will be tracked digitally, but right now it's just kind of a manual.
Yeah.
It's kind of a manual method right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
For now, in the leagues, our general manager is in charge of that. So he's the commissioner of the leagues. He will keep track. He will calculate your
So you bring the
handicap.
scores back to
Yep,
him. And
yep.
Yeah.
You'll turn your
manages all the
scorecard in at
books.
the end of the
Okay.
night to Mike,
Wow.
and he'll figure it all out for you. He'll do the heavy lifting
Beautiful.
and make sure it happens for you.
So I was thinking when I was here last month, I mean, the beverage cart's never more than 5 feet away.
That's
I
right.
I can just wave and they're there. I didn't break a sweat. Played
Yeah.
18 holes, didn't break a sweat. It was awesome. Didn't leave any putters on the green
Nope.
or lose my wedge by the sand trap.
Nope.
So
That's
I mean, you can't go wrong.
you can't go
There's-
wrong.
There's really not even, if you press a little yellow button and the ball pops out of the ground for you, it
Yeah.
even tees it up to your preferred tee height. Realistically,
that.
you never even have to bend over to mess up your crazy pants, and so it's really, really nice.
And you gotta look
yeah.
good,
And you gotta look good, so it's all right. And the lighting is perfect in here for highlighting the fashionable golfer and
Well,
making sure you
that's
look good.
important. So
really
we all know that communities are made up of people, right? And you guys are members of the community. I know you've been here with your other business for a while. So tell me, what do you like most about living in or being in Woodbury, I guess?
So we've been here since 2006.
Okay.
We own the Primrose School of Woodbury, and we started that 11 years ago. And our kids have grown up here. When we decided to do this business, we had we didn't want to go anywhere else.
Sure.
So when it came time to getting a liquor license and doing these things, we went right to the city and we're like, listen, we're going to need some help. And they made it work for us.
Nice.
And I don't know that any other city would have done that. I mean, maybe they would have, but Woodbury wanted, with all the connections that we made and all the events that we've been a part of, and the people are just great. I mean, it's just a really fun community to have a business in. And I mean, you can go to the grocery store and almost see someone that you know every time, and the chamber events are fun. And, it's just, we really enjoy it. Like, it couldn't have been a better decision for us. And our kids go to the Eastridge High School here, and they're public school kids, and they've had a great schooling experience. And
Well, yeah, we got 70,000 residents, but it's
Yeah.
that small town feel still.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
still just one-stop shopping. I mean, we don't really
Sure.
need to go anywhere if we don't have to,
Yeah.
We really don't ever cross the interstate when we think about what we're going to do and what we need from a shopping and entertainment, socialization, anything that we really do can be done in Woodbury. And now that we can golf indoors, we can do that too. So it's kind of one of those things where we.
Good to have options.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
there's lots of options.
There's a lot
Anyone who
going
says there's not one of those in Woodbury should say to themselves, then we should build one.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not
Why
yet?
isn't there?
Yeah,
Let's
absolutely.
make it happen. And that's I think what we decided to do with this place was like I think something we need and something we want, and let's bring it to the town because we're not the only crazy people who live here who want to make things happen.
So speaking of shopping, how about restaurants and eating? Where do you guys like to go out to dinner?
Oh my gosh. I was thinking about that earlier today. You could realistically go to a different restaurant in Woodbury every night of the month, right?
Yep.
We really enjoy the Sapporo sushi and Japanese
yes.
over in City Walk.
Yes.
Best kung pao beef you'll ever have in your
Kung
whole
pao
town. I
beef,
tell
I'll have to
everyone
try
that they have
that.
the best kung
Yeah.
pao beef
And
there.
they deliver it to your house.
And they deliver it to your house
good.
in a snowstorm,
they
nonetheless.
did-
They've done it for us twice.
And when you can get sushi delivered to your house,
And it's
like in
good.
a snowstorm, I can't beat that.
Wonderful.
That's a good problem.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We love Sapporo. Dunn Brothers Coffee, we're frequent flyers there
Okay.
every morning for about 10 years now. I think we've seen Terry and the gang.
Probably 11 and
It's
a half
convenient.
since we started.
Yeah. And it's funny, we went to a Dunn Brothers Coffee recently, not in town because we were out of town for a wrestling meet. Dunn Brothers in Woodbury does it so well and so right. We were like, oh, we're so spoiled. So let's see. We really enjoyed that. Delano's Pizza is one of our faves.
yeah.
We really like, just the tavern and the Tamarack Tap Room real close.
For sweets, you
Oh.
can't go wrong with nothing but cakes, or Duck Donuts is open
Have
now.
you been
so
to Duck
Donuts?
Donuts?
Absolutely.
That's
gotta,
good.
gotta like Duck
Yeah.
Donuts.
Duck Brothers, Duck Donuts. I like Duke's.
For Chinese?
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, so good. And
Yep.
then, and then Japanese Sapporo, and then a
Get
quick
the
bunch
Szechuan
store.
beef at Duke's.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah.
Mine's the fried chicken. I gotta try the Szechuan. Okay.
Good stuff.
Good to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I was thinking about it. I feel like we're so spoiled between the tailor-made nutrition smoothie shop and the grocery stores, Kowalski's and Jerry's, and I mean, where else can you go? You go into Kowalski's, you can buy, for crying out loud, you can buy an outfit, a Christmas present, a baby gift, a meal, and takeout all in the same stuff. It's awesome.
It's
right here.
Yep, all the conveniences you need, absolutely. So, anything else you guys want to share about X-Golf? Or
No, the one
this
thing that
opportunity?
we hosted our first event
Oh, yeah.
and party on
Okay.
Saturday
Oh,
night.
private
so
party.
We had our first private party.
So
Sweet.
we really enjoyed that. We had 65 people here, and we have a caterer, so we have custom
X-Golf
catering that anyone can do.
Yep.
Okay.
And so it was great. We
Is that
set
like
up,
a employee party for the
Yep.
holidays?
Yep.
we
it
had
was an employee party.
we shut down. We had a private party. 6 simulators were rented out. We did sit down
Dinner,
dining for
yeah, we went to the whole
65.
place, so,
It
yeah.
was amazing. And everyone had a really
Yeah.
good time.
I bet.
in fact, we had to kick people out
we
at
did, we had
11.
to
We're
kick
like,
people
okay,
out.
we're closing. It's
Yeah.
time to go now.
Saturday, we're actually renting a simulator for not golf. Someone's going to use it for a presentation, and we're going to set up a small banquet table and just do a small presentation party style.
Yeah, so each
So
simulator-
there's lots of options.
Each simulator can be turned into, we can hook it up to a computer, so it can be turned into a PowerPoint presentation.
Oh, wow.
You can do
Like a small meeting
you
room,
can do
basically.
Pretty much,
Yeah,
yeah.
you could be a small meeting room, and then you can turn it into
Staff
golf
training,
after that.
sales
So
function.
we've got 3M. That's
Interesting.
some 3M guys want to
Sure.
throw a
Yeah.
event for some of their team, and so we're
Yeah.
Very
Realistically,
cool.
anything you
Yeah.
can think of to do at Prestwick, you could realistically do indoors here,
Great at X-Golf.
within reason. Yeah, and if you can think of it and I wonder if they do that there. Give us a call.
Wonderful, yeah.
We'll try and figure it out. And
Yeah.
if we can, we can. And
You
if we can't,
guys
we'll point you in the right direction.
always been big community supporters, got open minds. I know if it's possible, if anyone can make it happen, it's between them. So I appreciate you guys taking some time to
you.
chat
Yes.
with me today
Yes.
for our What's Up Woodbury podcast and video. If you guys have any questions about X-Golf, you can get in touch with Travis and Tanya. The best way to do that.
We are at xgolfwoodbury.com or 651-505-9915. Just give us a call.
Perfect. Make it a great day.
Thank you.